Hi, my name is Jim Shear. I'm the author of the textbook Music 101, which you're using in your section of Music 101 here at New Mexico State or at the Doña Ana branch this spring semester. As you all know, because of the COVID-19 virus, we are transferring our classes to fully online classes for the rest of the semester. I'm helping your professors make that transition. I'm actually going to work in Amalia Zeitlin's 101 section, but this will apply to any of the sections at the branch or anywhere else. They're all going to follow the same basic model. You're watching the Start Here video, which I'm shooting now, to be posted right here, of course. So what we're going to do is we're transitioning you into a fully online asynchronous class. It's going to work through these modules right here, and you're going to finish chapters 6 through 10 in the textbook, just like you had planned to do brick and mortar, but now you're going to do them online. Your assignments will happen once a week, and for a couple of chapters, because they're bigger and they take longer, you have 2 weeks to get the work done. Let me take you through it and show you what you do. Pretty much every day when you start working in this class, what you're going to want to do is work in the modules. You simply click on Modules, and it opens up the modules. And here's your Chapter 6 assignment, your quiz, and there's some Dig Deeper study material. Chapter 7, Chapter 8, Chapter 9, Chapter 10, they're all posted right here. And then we're changing the content reviews to extra credit only. I'll talk about that more in just a minute. So you can actually start here at the beginning. Here's your assignment. Fill it out, and you can work through the modules simply by going to the bottom of the page and clicking Next. It'll take you right through them. You can also, of course, just go to the module page and go to any one of these, click on them, and start doing your work. Basically, for each chapter, you've got 2 things you have to get done. You're going to have a pretty extensive assignment. Learning objectives here at the top, and then you have to read these with care. Now, they all are very similar, but each has its own unique little thing. So you have to read them with care, or you'll screw up the assignment. You don't want to do that. You're going to want to read the chapter. Listen carefully to the music. You know where that's posted. You've been doing that already this semester. None of that has changed. For pretty much every chapter, you're going to answer essay questions that are at the study guides. Remember the study guides you used to do. What you're doing here replaces that, but you're still going to use the essays. Generally, you'll use both essays. 1 paragraph for each answer is fine. If you want to write a little more, that's fine. Don't write 6 pages. That's too much. And then you're going to watch a series of videos. Each chapter assignment will have a series of posted videos. The numbers are different. Sometimes it's watch 4 of 7 or it's watch 5 of 8. Depends on length, depends on depth we want you to cover. Sometimes I tell you to watch specific videos. So for this assignment, this is chapter 6, pick 4 of the 7 videos below, but please make sure one of them is the Wagner excerpt. This is the same piece that's in your books. And so you've got to go make sure it's down here in the middle. Make sure you watch that. All right, you've got to review this one. You can pick and choose from these others. Once you've done the video reviews, there's also another assignment that you want to do at the bottom. There are guidelines for how to write the reviews. These are posted on your Canvas homepage. Click on that link, it'll take you there. There's a grading rubric. You guys have sort of been working with one of those. This is a little different, but it works exactly the same way. After you've done all those video reviews, there's one more assignment at the bottom. Don't miss it. Every chapter has this in a different way. It's going to ask you different things in every chapter. For the final part of this assignment, this particular one, you've watched all these videos about the Romantic period. Now you go on the internet, pick one you like, pick one that you think is a good example of music from this period, this style, any one of these composers. Pick any one of the, whatever you like. Write a review about that, include that. Then you're going to, honestly, it works best in PDF, but a Word doc or a docx, that's perfectly fine too. Once you've finished it all, spell check it, please. You're going to upload it, put it into this assignment, upload the document. We'll grade it with this thing called SpeedGrader. In SpeedGrader, there are places for us to make all kind of comments. We can strike through stuff, we can draw lines, there's all kind of cool stuff we can do. And we'll grade it for you, and we'll post the grade, and you can go check those specific comments once you're done with that. Once you finish that, move forward to the quiz. The quizzes are set up in such a way that they're open book quizzes. There's just no other way to do it online. So, it's a timed quiz. You don't have a lot of time. You only get to take it once. But if you've read the chapter and you know the material, you will have absolutely no problem with these quizzes. But make sure that you've read carefully, you've listened to the music, you're prepared to take the quiz. Once you start, you got one chance to get it done. Actually, we're going to give you 2 chances on the first quiz so you can get comfortable with it and used to it. But the rest of them, 1 chance only. Where mine says preview, yours says take the quiz. Click that, and away you go. Both of these are due on Wednesday. Each chapter will be due on Wednesday at 11:55 p.m. Now, this is a fully asynchronous class. It means you work at your own pace. So if you want to work way ahead, that is totally fine. But you do have deadlines. Let me show you the modified class schedule. Here it is, and this is going to apply pretty much to every section. Here's everything you've done. Then the craziness started. Here's our long extended break. So for the rest of the semester, we have things simply broken up by week, or like I say, the longer chapters get a couple of weeks. So starting on March 30th, when we come back to school, you have from March 30 until 11:55 p.m. on April 8th to do the assignments, the quiz and the assignment for Chapter 6, April 8th. The next week, Chapter 7 is pretty short. It's pretty manageable stuff, so you've got 1 week to get that done. It's due by April 15th. Chapter 8 is a lot longer and it's a lot more complex. So you've got 2 weeks to get that done. So you've got April 16 to 29 to do the assignment, do the quiz. The next week, week 16, that's going to be Chapter 9. The last week, into final exam week, is Chapter 10. Now you notice they're broken up odd days. Basically the week is Thursday to the next Wednesday. That's just how we broke it up so that we can hit the right day for the grading that your professors need to get done. This class schedule is posted on your Canvas homepage. Let me take you back there. There we go. Here's the start here. Here's the little arrow. There's your modules. That's where you're going to work all the time. Here are the links I was just telling you about. This is how to write the concert audio and video reviews. Here's your class schedule update. But that's all in the module as well, so you can click on it in the module. Now, like I said earlier, we've also changed the grading structure just a little bit because we can't go out and go to live concerts anymore. We know some of you have already done concerts and turned them in. That's awesome. We're going to turn all of those into strictly extra credit. So anything you've already submitted, you've got extra credit in the bank. So yay. But you can do up to 5 concert reviews for the semester. We were requiring 5. Now you can do the 5 for extra credit. We've posted links here to a bunch of fantastic live concerts. You've got everything from the Baroque, Bach, the Magnificat, to the classical period, Mozart's concerto. This is the full concerto of what's in your books. Beethoven Symphony 9, how can you go wrong with that? You have a couple of examples of Chopin in your books. Here's the whole thing. This is a fantastic performance of that. Victor Borger wrote the little section on Franz Liszt. He is absolutely hilarious. I highly recommend this. It's kind of a documentary and composite of a lot of his different performances. Sorry. You will cry. It's so funny. He was a master. Dvorak Symphony No. 9. Not really covered in the book other than you've got that article about Dvorak, but such a cool guy and such a beautiful symphony. Debussy, you study in Chapter 7. Here's his string quartet. Masterful performance. This one's a little longer. Bring a snack, but oh my goodness, it's worth it. Mahler Symphony No. 8. Absolutely fantastic. You've got opera. You've got a really cool chamber symphony. You've got to read with this one. And I made notes as we went along for some of these assignments. You really got to read about this piece before you watch it to understand it. Copland Symphony No. 3 is fantastic. Some stuff from Chapter 9, PDQ Bach. Again, you've got to read this link before you watch it. You won't understand the piece if you don't. One of my absolute favorites, Tan Dun's Water Concerto. Again, an introductory video before you watch the actual piece. Something crazy, but I absolutely love it. The rock and roll band Deep Purple with the Royal Philharmonic from 1969. This concert will blow your mind. Then you got a couple of jazz shows as well. So tons of options there for you to check out. Let's go back home for a second. Now, the syllabus has been modified slightly. So here is the new class syllabus. Basically what we've done is we split your class in half. So what you've already completed, that's 50% of your grade. What you're going to do from now to the end of the semester, that's the other 50% of your grade. We're going to break it down like this. The study guides you've already turned in, that's 10% of your final grade. Test 1 and 2 that you've already done, that's 40% of your final grade. There's 50% you've already done. What you're going to do now, Chapter 6 through 10, 25%. The chapter quizzes, 25%. Now, like I said before, concert reviews now become extra credit only. So where some of you saw grades before in the grade book, if you'd already turned them in, you're just going to see an X. That's cool. The X means, hey, you've done it, and you're getting extra credit for that. So that's about it. Your individual professors have the option, of course, to post information here in announcements. They also can post personal videos. They can send it through emails. There's a lot of ways to communicate. All of us are learning to use, all of us are learning to use Zoom. Zoom is a new kind of go-to-meeting thing that we've now embedded into Canvas. You'll find it very useful, very user-friendly. Your professors are here for you. We all understand that this is a crazy time. The most important thing in the online world is timely communication. If you're having a problem, we've got to hear from you. Send us an email, make a phone call, shoot up whatever you need to do, communicate. We promise we will be as flexible as we possibly can. We will get you through this material, and we will survive this crazy, crazy time. Everybody stay healthy, be safe, contact your individual professors if you have questions, and enjoy the music. At least while you're sequestered, you got some great music to listen to. Be safe.